Let's Hunt is a video series with tactics, weapons, locations and other useful tips, always around one particular animal. Good to see you, Hunter, and welcome back to White Rime Ridge for Snowshoe Hare hunting. There is a complete mission set available for the Snowshoe Hare, and what better opportunity would there be for us to hunt the snowshoe and go through these missions. Looking at the map of White Rime Ridge, this is Danforth Refuge in the northwest of the map. I have put a tent here where I will start my hunts, and then I will look for snowshoe hare in this area. There is plenty of them there around. There's also Arctic foxes and Sitka deer, and if needed we can always extend our hunt down here where we will find more snowshoe hares. In White Rime Ridge, I always start my hunts at 5 o'clock in the morning, because then I can see the tracks best. Now I only know the objectives of the first mission, which is to find droppings from 2 different hares. And since I don't know what I'm going to use or going to need for the future missions, which I'm going to activate as we go, I brought the 22 Plinkington, the heavy recurve bow, and as you will see, it's not hard to shoot the hares with the bow, and also the grasshopper pistol. But I don't know what else I'm going to need. I might require a shotgun or maybe some other weapons, maybe other equipment like a tree stand or ground blind, and therefore I also brought a tent that I can place at any time in the reserve and take out any other equipment that I might need. Hunting the snowshoe hare is easiest by just running around, look for tracks. There's a number of tracks here already, and then just follow these tracks, because the snowshoe hare, what they will do is they will duck on the ground and you can easily shoot them. So there is one here already, and the objectives is to ID this. I believe. Took a while for the objective to confirm. I had to check whether I got the right objective, and if this is a different snowshoe, then this should actually complete the mission already, because this is from a different one. We're IDing droppings. Let's just wait. Takes a while. But really the mission should now complete. There we go. Smelly Evidence completed. So I activated the second mission, which requires us to harvest 2 snowshoe hares. So we will follow these, follow the youngest. And since it doesn't say how to harvest them, I will use the heavy recurve bow. And it doesn't say they have to be harvested in the same hunt, but we will do this anyway. Lots of tracks. The hare might be around. Oh wow. Don't go too fast around these shrubs and trees. It might be just sitting here. Oh, there it is. And with the recurve or with any bow, shoot them from the front. But don't go too close or they will flee. So this was too close, but shoot them from the front because this has the biggest chance for hitting the head and doing an instant kill. But also if you have to run after them afterwards, if you have to follow them, that's not a big deal. They will not live very long if you hit them. So now we have plenty of tracks here to study. Which is our hare, which is the youngest track here. There we go. So he's gonna sit somewhere here. Okay, let's try that again. You can take all your time to go around, line up, and take him out. So this time the completion note comes up right away. This was a rather small one, 1.3 kilograms. If you're in a competition, look for 2 kilogram hares. Those are the heaviest. Those are females though. And if your tracking skill is high, you only want to follow tracks that say 1.7 to 2 kilograms. Otherwise, don't bother with the tracks. So again, a high tracking skill is good to have. So this one might be a bit out, 30 minutes away. Here's another one. But you can see already it's going down quickly, 26 minutes away, 23. So every track is gonna bring you a couple of minutes closer. And eventually it'll say fleeing. Yet another one. And now we get the full circle. 2 tracks close to each other means they're not in a sequence. Rabbit might have come back, and that's what seems to have happened here. Oh, there is one. Could be ours. Again from the front. If you miss, they just stay there. And there we go. That should complete the second mission. Yes, let's activate the third. The mission says harvest 2 snowshoe hares with 5 minutes after first harvest. I'm thinking that means within 5 minutes. So it's gonna look at the harvest time, and I have to get 2 within 5 minutes. And it's really the harvest time. So what you can do in any case is shoot one. You can mark it with the red dot, or even with a fancy flag if you have one, and only harvest it if you have the second one down. That should guarantee you to complete it within 5 minutes. Or what you could also do is place a tent next to the dead hare, fast travel back and pick it up. Here is the next already, also quite a bit away. Well, let's run a bit south here. Usually they're not too far, they're quite local. They will turn around, come back. So this one actually is very close now. When you stop seeing tracks, there might not be another track. It might be sitting there, hidden. So you want to go slow. You cannot be much further. So there he sits. And it's a hit, even though a bad one. And it just died. So here is our hare. Shall we dare and pick it up? But then we'll have to be quick or lucky. What is this? Another one fairly close. I think we can manage this. I will pick it up and then we'll have to be fast. So there it says, now you have 5 minutes to harvest a second snowshoe hare. But with so many around, that should be possible. There you go. We're already running behind one. There it is. Shooting slightly ahead wasn't necessary. There's our second hare. That should complete the third mission. Yes, it does. And we might be out of hares. I will restart, and then there will be plenty of them around again. Mission number 4 wants us to shoot 3 female hares, and for a change I'll bring the 22 air rifle. As far as the permitted weapons or ammunition for the snowshoe, you could use all arrows, all birdshot, and then the 22 LR ammunition or the 22 air rifle pellets, which I'm going to do this time. Hello? Are you a female? That's a fat one. That could be a female. It is. So that could be our first female here. Nope, we want the air rifle. Making sure it's loaded. I'm getting the spotting information and I don't see the hare, but it sits somewhere. Oh, there it is. Wow, what did I hit? Might have hit the tree the first time there. But really I should also go shoot them from the front. Same scenario. Best chances for hitting the head is from the front. But even an injured hare will not run very far. There's no difference between injured hares and just spooked hares as far as their running distance. Just checking those shrubs there. Sometimes they turn around. No more tracks. He's sitting somewhere. She is sitting somewhere. Worst case, you just stomp through the bushes and trees and spook it again. You don't want to waste a lot of time just looking for the hare. It did sit here. Didn't give me any spotting info, but anyway. And this time we should get her. Okay, this is the shot we should have done the first time. Go from the front always if you can. You can shoot him from the side, but also there go for the head. Keep some distance, so they will keep sitting there. This is a good area also because of all the objects. Plenty of trees and shrubs, but not too dense. There are some really dense places around the where the water enters the ocean in the east, and there it's harder. You spook them all the time. They're hard to see. But here it's it goes fairly well. The one thing you don't want to happen is when you run after them that they run up a hillside like this here. For some reason they tend to run up hills, run along the hills, and don't go hide for the longest time. When they're on a hillside without any trees or any other objects, they will just keep running along the hillside. Even though by design they should look for shelter, they just don't. They keep going. So you can follow them pretty far. So the goal is always to not spook them towards hillsides. Maybe we'll have a case like that. We can demonstrate that. But now let's look for the next track. Is this male or female? Thanks for the tip, but I'll check anyway. It's a female. Just looking around, it might be somewhere. Oh, look at this. Spot it, and it is a female. Excellent. Take the time, go around. And then shoot well. How far is she gonna run with a headshot? I think the air rifle was a bit stronger initially. What's this? Another one for later. Let's check. Also female, also close. Yes, we'll be back here in a minute. Wow. Good health maintained. So I was just gonna say, I think the air rifle was a bit stronger initially. Cannot remember Hares running after such shots initially, but now they do. Is this our hare? Yes, it's the same, I think. Looking at the spotting info. Seriously. Still going. Still going strong. But it only leads us back to the other one, so the other one won't be too far. And there she sits. Oh, that's a good hiding there. Good hiding place. Just the head sticking out. That's too funny. Not running this time. Wow, 3 hits. Right ear, left ear, and the head. Oh boy. She got all the ears pierced before she died. So now let's go look for this guy here. Actually, this gal. Again, lots of tracks. Careful. Alright, that makes sense. Can't be much further. Roaming backwards, so she will have ran again. What do we have here? A male. Oh, 1.6 to 1.9. That's a big male. So she stopped, turned around, and there she is. Can we get her? Again, running. Nope, I was too slow. Ah, there she is. Let's try to shoot her while she's running. Not because that makes sense, but because it's fun. There she is. just fun, but not your best option. Was a fish in the barrel in the end, but anyway, this is our female, third female. Mission completed, and let's check out what the next mission wants us to do. Maybe we can pick up the other track down there. Mission number 5 wants us to spot 5 snowshoe hares, and for that purpose I restarted my hunt, this time over here in the east, and I will lurk around here, run down here where there's also plenty of snowshoe hares. This time I'll bring the 20 gauge semi-automatic shotgun rifle. Any birdshot is permitted for the snowshoe hares. So this is the more dense place. This can be more tricky when a snowshoe is hiding in between these trees. As you can see, this is a lot more dense, but it's fun, and especially there's enough snowshoe hares around. Again, there's Arctic foxes and Sitka deer over here competing with the hares. No moose, no bison. All the large game is in the south or the southwest. We got a first hare. Good size female. 15 minutes away, that is pretty much nothing. She's just around the corner. Especially if she turns around, she will be around the corner. So where's the first fleeing track? Oops, spotting. There she is. And the first of 5 here is spotted. The other tracks there were Sitka and foxes. Another hare here. And we got her. Him actually. With the shotgun. And the next hare. Sit, Kadir. She's going to run soon. And there's our hare. Oh, down here. Waiting for the mission objectives to appear. This took quite a while. This was number 3. Just looking around here, there's always a few more. Or there can be more. Oh, she's right over here. Or he. It's a male. Again, takes some time for it to register. Don't know why that is. There you go. Let's try the bow from here. Okay, those were the tracks from this one. And we need just one more. And it's a Snowshoe Hare track. Excellent. Another lightweight. But the mission doesn't care. I almost shot it without spawning it. And it completes the mission. Excellent. So before I'm going to harvest this or go any further, let's see what mission 6 wants us to do. So you've seen it, we need 2 hares weighing 1.3 kilograms. .2 to 1.4. Let's see if this one is going to cut it. I want to ID that track. Well, that's gonna certainly finish it. At least one of the 2 objectives. So it's hiding here somewhere. And so is the other one. Just looking what all these are. None of them is a hare. So this is quite dense here, as you can see, and there it is. And let's check the weight. 1.301. That's enough. Just barely by 1 gram, but that's enough. That's all it takes. And then this one again. This will certainly be heavy enough. Oh, and it could be one of those running up the hill forever. Yeah, it looks like it. Or it took that tree for a shelter. Nope. No shelter, no stopping. So let's just hope for enough objects up there for the hare to feel comfortable enough to hide. But you can see here, you will never see this many fleeing tracks in a row on a flat ground with the trees and everything. Here on those hillsides, it's just crazy. Oh, there you are. This is a buck, by the way. Fleeing a rabbit, not running. But oh well. And this mission is also completed. Mission 7 requires us to shoot 3 male snowshoe hares, and for that purpose I have restarted here in the west of the map where I was before, and just starting here, look what we got there. A blue Arctic fox. He sees us already. He was just walking in here. I have started hunts before with the Plinkington and I haven't really used it. So this time I'll bring it again, just the marble version, not the snow camo version, the winter camo. And again, the heavy recurve and the grasshopper pistol. So we're looking for males, and we've got one here already. And it's very close. So we're looking for the fleeing tracks. There is really no other tactics for hunting the snowshoe hare. There's no sneaking or anything ever required. There's one competition where you have to shoot them from a very close distance, not spooked. What you do is you run after them like this until they hide, and then you just wait until they get up again. Here's the first male. Rather small one. First objective completed. Here's the next male. That's great. 47 to 54. So that's gonna be a bit away. What do we have here? Fox. So let's see if we have tracks that will be a lot younger all of a sudden here, because the hares are just staying in the area mostly. You can find those that will just keep going, but usually they will come back sooner or later. Sitka deer calling. Not a problem really, except that they will leave a lot of tracks that will keep distracting us. This is a big fox. Biggest possible fox that you can have as far as the tracking. (6.6 to 8 kilograms). So the snowshoe is turning around already. Sometimes you run after them for quite a while and you end up in the same place where you started. So it's gonna be very close now. Lots of tracks. If you see those dark spots, look at them. Some of them might be animals. Not in this case. Oh, I'm getting the spotting. Oh, there it sits. And it's our male. And we still haven't used the Plinkington. I'd love to see one from a bit further away so that we could make a longer shot. And I've done quite a bit of running now. Finally found the third male here. There he is already. That's very lucky after 2 tracks. There he is. Oh, he goes up the mountain. Remember what that means? Perpetual running. And I got the ear. That'll keep him going. Let's try that again. All right. So this is the third male. That should complete the mission. And then we will check what is next. Yes, mission completed. Mission number 8 is also rather easy. It's about finding a set of tracks from one hare, then a set of tracks from another hare, then find droppings, spot one, and harvest one. Okay, here we have tracks. It says we have to ID a set of tracks, which would be the case now. Okay. Now I'm not sure if we have to find another one to harvest. Oh, it already completed. Okay. Well, let's go and follow it. Oh, we have... Oh, there it is. Already we didn't ID any droppings yet. And it doesn't give me a completion for the spotting. So I'm not sure. If it needs to be another. Let's go find droppings. We have some here. So that needs to be from another. Okay. Fair enough. Here is another. Now I get the droppings, so it's maybe just late again. Well, let's run after this, see if we can spot this guy. Not always clear what needs to be done, in which order it needs to be done. Here is the spotting. Where are you? Over there. So what else do you want me to do? Okay, what is this one? Spot a snowshoe hare. Okay, before it walks off. Let's harvest it. And see if that completes it. Mission Foxtrot completed. So this was a bit confusing with all the delays, but not too hard after all. Mission number 9 wants us to shoot 3 snowshoe hares with a 12 gauge shotgun from at least 30 meters. Which is also rather easy. We have a set of tracks. So which direction did it go? This way, okay. So again, this mission is rather easy. So maybe the hardest part is to actually have a line of sight of 30 meters. If they sit here somewhere in between those hills. But the shot itself is not too hard, and also they don't need to be harvested in the same hunt. Here is another snowshoe hare. Ooh, spotting. Spotting info comes up. Where? Here? If you don't know where it is, like me, I tend to be blind. Use the binos. Oh, there. So, run away 30 meters. Shotgun is loaded with birdshot. And as we go away, the grass will disappear as well. There you go. The grass lasts for 26 meters and then it disappears. I brought the scope that I can zoom in. That's the first. So if we find one that is really hiding behind a little hump and we cannot shoot it, we can always chase it away until it fits. It was fleeing, it returned to hopping, and now it should be fleeing again. There we go. Unless you surprise them, they will always be fleeing when you get to them. But as we've seen, it's just a matter of a couple more minutes until we have him. Here it is. Let's try and chase it in the open. Stay a bit on this side here. It's hard to influence the running direction though. Let's see if he actually went out there. Here is the next that we can follow maybe afterwards. And our hare should be sitting in here. Spotting information comes up. Okay. Quite the explosion there around the hare. That is the second one. And let's go collect the third. And there it sits. Very easy missions, really. This is mission 9 of 10. I really wonder if number 10 is going to be a challenge. There's our third hare. And mission completed. The 10th and last mission simply wants us to harvest 2 males that will score at least 1500, that is 1.5 kilograms. I will not do this as part of this video. This mission should now be a piece of cake for you, hopefully by what you have seen. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, never got annoyed. Thank you very much. Stay in touch.